Hey everybody, this is just an audio test check. We're here on Zaleski Sports, Stratford and Auburndale, starting in about 15 minutes. We'll have a little pregame show in just a couple minutes. This is just an audio test. Stay tuned. Stratford and Auburndale coming up soon. Alrighty, well, good afternoon, everybody, on a beautiful spring day here in Stratford, Wisconsin. A little bit of wind, but the sun's out, no rain, no snow. Hopefully spring is finally here. I'm Jack Weber here on Zaleski Sports for this Merriwood South matchup between the Stratford Tigers and the Auburndale Eagles. This is a rematch of a Monday game, which was won by Auburndale in Auburndale. A late comeback by the Eagles. They stole a victory away from Stratford. So the Tigers looking for a little revenge here today as they have home field advantage. We'll start the starting lineups for Auburndale. First, leading off and playing shortstop, number 1, Maya Krings. Batting second and pitching, number 11, Morgan Griesbach. Batting third and playing second base, number 7, Breely Grimm. Batting fourth and playing third base, number 9, Samantha Stanton. Batting fifth and catching, number 3, Danica Bloomberg. Batting sixth and playing first base, number 10, Taylor Anderson. Batting seventh and playing left field, number 2, Reagan Lau. Batting eighth and playing right field, number 24, Maya Katzenberger. And batting ninth and playing center field, number 5, Chesney Nagel. Again, it's Krings, Griesbach, Grimm, Stanton, Bloomberg, Anderson, Lau, Katzenberger, and Nagel. Eagles are coached by Mike Schultz. And now we'll go for the starting lineup for Stratford. Leading off and playing first base, number 4, Lainey Pankratz. Batting second and playing center field, number 10, Carly Pankratz. Batting third and catching, number 5, Emma Roper. Batting fourth and pitching, number 23, Tria Tubbs. Batting fifth and playing shortstop, number 12, Gracie Schmidt. Batting sixth and playing second base, number 8, Cressa Wenzel. Batting seventh and the designated player today, number 1, Michaela Stoiber. Batting eighth and playing right field, number 6, Kaylin Schuler. Batting ninth and playing left field, number 3, Emerson Roy. And in the flex position today at third base, number 14, Ashley Hollitz. So again, it's Pankratz, Roper, Tubbs, Schmidt, Wenzel, Stoiber, Schuler, Roy, and Hollitz at third. Again, it was a 5-1 game going into the last inning. A 5-run seventh inning for Auburndale as they were able to walk off the Tigers on Monday on Tuesday, I apologize. Tuesday. And Sammy Stanton with a game-winning hit, an RBI single to cap off a seventh inning comeback. So Stratford looking for some redemption today. Again, defensive alignment for Stratford. Again, we did the starting lineup. The outfield looks like this. Roy in left, Carly Pankratz in center with Schuler in right. Then you look at the infield, you got Hollitz at third, Schmidt at short, Cressa Wenzel at second with Lainey Pankratz at first, and you got Roper behind the plate and Tubbs on the mound. Again, Auburndale in their blue uniforms with white lettering, Stratford in their black uniforms with orange lettering.
For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated.
Tigers are 7-4, 3-2 in Merriwood conference play. Meanwhile, the Eagles are 8-2, 4-1 in conference play.
Playing shortstop, number 1, Maya Krings.
As the starters being introduced for both teams.
Pitcher, number 11, Morgan Griesbach. Second baseman, playing number 7, Breely Grimm. Third baseman, number 9, Sammy Stanton.
And
Catching,
one of the players you're going to watch out for is Sammy Stanton, again, the hero in Tuesday's win.
First base, number 10, Taylor Anderson.
Again,
Playing left field, number 2,
Auburndale will have a
Ethan
short break. They are going to be on the road. They are at Rib Lake tomorrow.
Playing right field, number
And they'll be
24,
off until the
Maya
29th, so a couple of days
Katzenberger.
for Coach Schultz and the Eagles to
Playing center
regroup.
field, number 5,
Meanwhile, Stratford is going to be playing tomorrow as well. They will be at Phillips. So
pitching, number
couple of
23,
so
Tria
each
Tubbs.
team taking a Merriwood North tour. Auburndale
Catching,
going to
number
Rib
5,
Lake
Emma
and Stratford
Roper.
going to Phillips. As the Tigers
Playing first base,
starters
number
being
4,
announced.
Lainey Pankratz. Playing second base, number 8, Cressa Wenzel. Playing third base, number 14, Ashley Hollitz. Playing shortstop, number
And we're
12,
glad you can make us a
Gracie
part of your
Schmidt.
Thursday. It's a beautiful day outside,
Playing
so
left field,
after
number
the game,
7,
go out and get
Emerson
some fresh
Rowe.
air, enjoy the spring weather. It's finally
Playing center field, number 10,
coming our
Mandy
way.
Pankratz.
So again, Mandy Pankratz,
Playing right field,
Stratford got
number
off to a good
6,
start. Have hit a little
Callan
speed
Schulich.
bump in the past couple weeks, but looking to
DP for
rebound.
tonight is number 1, Michaela Stever.
As we are going to take it to national anthem.
To honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to
And
stand,
then we will get ready
remove
for the
your
start
hats,
between
and place
Stratford
your
and
hand on
Auburndale.
your
This
heart
is high
for
school
the playing
softball,
of our
Thursday
national anthem.
afternoon on Zaleski Sports. As we're just about ready to get things going here in Stratford. Again, Jack Weber with you here today. Merriwood South matchup. Tubbs throwing a couple of warm-up tosses. Today's game is sponsored by Mutual of Wausau Insurance. They've been protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. And you know what? Spring has sprung. It's also sprung at Blue's Hair Studio on North Central Avenue in Marshfield. The stylists at Blue Hair Studio are ready to help you get the best look for spring. Book your appointment with Blue's Hair Studio in Marshfield today. And Tria Tubbs on the mound. Krings, Griesbach, and Grimm due up for Auburndale here in the first.
Leading off for Auburndale in the first, Maya Krings, Morgan Griesbach, and Breeley Grimm.
And Laney Pankratz took the loss on Tuesday. Griesbach got the win. Griesbach back on the mound today as that is in there for a strike. Late strike call. 0-1 on Krings, and we're underway. And game time starting at 4:49 today. 0-1 pitch and a fly ball into right center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Leadoff single for Maya Krings, and the Auburndale Eagles start off well today. A leadoff hit and a leadoff base runner for Morgan Griesbach.
Now batting number 11, Morgan Griesbach.
Griesbach, the pitcher today. First pitch, Griesbach takes one inside. 1 ball and no strikes on the Eagle pitcher. A 1. Squaring to bunt is Griesbach, low. I apologize. They called that first pitch a strike. It's 1-1. Break-even pitch. And it's high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Griesbach able to check her swing. Almost like she wanted to offer. Two one. And that's in there for a strike. Good pitch from Tubbs. And went inside but curved back in. And the count even 2-2 now on Griesbach. And runner at first and leadoff single by Krings. Tubbs ready with the 2-2. And that's low and in the dirt. Good pick by Roper. Counts full on Griesbach. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three-two. Griesbach takes one high. That's ball 4, so single and a walk to start the game for Auburndale, and 2 on now for Breely Grimm.
Griesbach draws a walk, bringing up number 7, Breely Grimm.
And Auburndale off to a good start, 8-2, 4-1 in conference play. First pitch, and fouled off by Grimm, almost right at Samantha Stanton in the on-deck circle. Did a little bit of a Michael Jackson move to get out of the way of that ball. A 1 to Grimm. Grimm squaring to bunt, and that is a good bunt, but that will roll foul. Fortunate for Stratford. That stayed fair. That would have been a tough play for Tubbs to make. It's 0-2 now on Grimm. Oh-2. And Grimm right back to Tubbs. She's going to go to third for the force. Throw across the diamond. Safe at first. It'll go 1-5 on the fielder's choice. So Grimm is safe. There's 1 gone. Smart play by Tubbs to get the lead runner. And that throw by Hollitz at third did just sneak behind Grimm. Again, Grimm just beat it by about a half a step. That's low and inside. 1 ball, no strikes on Samantha Stanton, the hero from Game 1 on Tuesday. 1-0. And on the ground to third. Hollitz has got it. She'll go to second for 1. Close play, and they get the runner at second. Grimm is out. Throw to first, not in time. That was a risky play. It works out. 5-4 on the fielder's choice. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 outs for Danica Bloomberg.
Number 3, Danica Bloomberg.
Again, the throw beat Grimm in plenty of time. It's just it's a risky play.
Number 12 is into courtesy run for the pitcher.
So we do have a courtesy runner. The internet is not being my friend right now. First pitch, fly ball, foul and out of play from Bloomberg. I apologize. The ball's 1 strike on Bloomberg. Catcher today for Auburndale. 0-1. Bloomberg takes one inside. It's a ball, and going down to second base is Stanton. Smart running play, as running is Hope Schult at third base. Number 12 for Auburndale. Break-even pitch. Fly ball into left field. That will be caught by Emerson Roy. Emerson Roy takes a hit and an RBI away from Danica Bloomberg. And after the first 2 reach for Auburndale, they score none. We are going to the bottom of the first. Stratford coming up. We're on Zaleski Sports.
A&B Process Systems has been a proud member of the Stratford community since 1973. You can find your next career in engineering, welding, and more at A&B Process Systems. Our campus also includes our exclusive Factory Acceptance Testing Center with full-service testing capabilities to ensure that your equipment will perform to your expectations. Visit A&B Process Systems on Facebook today for more information.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call To your first sip. To your first soak. Culligan. Give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Bottom of the first, Stratford coming up after Auburndale leaves 2 on in the top half of the inning. As Laney Pankratz ready to dig in against Morgan Griesbach. And Sternwise and Sons Ready Mix and Block Plant of Marshfield is hiring boom truck and concrete truck drivers. Be home every night and work for the hometown team at Sternwise and Sons. It's time for you to make a change. As it's fouled and out of play. Apply today at the Wren Road Ready Mix location, Sternwise and Sons of Marshfield. 0-1 on Laney Pankratz. Never fails for somebody to hit a foul ball or do something exciting when I'm trying to do an ad read. No balls, 1 strike. Griesbach deals. And inside that hitter, yes, it did. That's a dead ball. It's a hit by pitch. And the leadoff runner is on. And I don't think Laney Pankratz will probably need an X-ray on that one, but counts just the same. And now Carly Pankratz coming to the plate, the center fielder for Stratford. So just as Auburndale did in the top half of the inning, the leadoff batter is on. First pitch. Now squaring to bunt as Pankratz. She pulls it back. Laney retreats to first. And the defense for Auburndale, you got Lau in left, Nagel in center, Katzenberger in right. Then you go to the infield. Stanton at third, Krings at short, Grimm at second, Anderson at first with Bloomberg behind the plate, and Griesbach on the mound. 1-0. Squaring to bunt again is Pankratz, and fielded by Griesbach. She'll go to first and take the easy out. Going down to second is Laney Pankratz. Successful bunt for Carly Pankratz. And there is out number 1.
Sacrifice bunt moves the runner, bringing up number 5, Emma.
As Emma Roper will step up, the catcher. Dangerous bat in the 3 spot. Roper has shown power. Last time I was here, she launched one out of here to left field, and that one is low and outside. 1-0 now on Roper. All no strikes. Here it is, the deal. And Roper fouls one off the back cage. Count even 1-1. Again, good turnout from the Auburndale faithful and the Stratford faithful. Not a far drive for either team, really. Again, 2 conference foes. Merrillwood's always, anytime any Merrillwood team gets together and faces off, it's always a good time and a good matchup. 1-1 is inside. 2 balls and 1 strike on Roper. It's the 2-1. And that is low. 3-1 now on Roper. And Roper's got the count where she wants it. Head 3-1. Griesbach ready and deals. And Roper rips one into right field. That's down for a base hit. And coming around is Pankratz. The throw to the plate is cut off. It's an RBI single for Emma Roper. And Stratford strikes first. They lead it 1-0.
Pankratz bringing up number 23, Tria Tubbs.
As that'll bring on Tria Tubbs. And we're going to have a courtesy runner for Roper. As big cut and a miss, 0-1 on Tubbs. 0-1. Tubbs fouls another one off. It's quickly 0-2 on Tria Tubbs. Fly ball into center field. That'll be caught. Going back to first. No advancement from the runner. There is out number 2. And Tubbs hit it hard, but right at Nagel. As that'll bring on Gracie Schmidt. That's high. 1 ball and no strikes on Schmidt. And Alyssa Bargender. Alyssa Bargender at first. Big cut and a miss. Count even 1-1. Schmidt took a healthy hack at that one. Came up empty. And Pankratz was hit to open the inning. And later came around to score on the single by Roper. Tigers looking for more. 1-1. Big cut and a miss. 1-2 on Schmidt. Bach trying to get out of this with only 1 run allowed. One, 2. Low. Count even 2-2. Two. And that's a foul ball. It got the bat. I was about to say I didn't know if it hit the bat or if it hit her. And obviously it hit the bat if it was called foul. Count remains 2-2. Schmidt able to extend the at-bat. Reebok ready. 2-2. Swing and a miss. And the inning is over. Tigers get 1. That's all they get. We have played 1 complete. It's 1-0 Stratford. You're watching softball on Zaleski Sports.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
1-0 Stratford after 1 complete as 6, 7, 8 due up for Auburndale, Anderson, Lau, and Katzenberger.
Leading off in the top of the second is Taylor Anderson, Regan Lau, and Maya Katzenberger.
As Taylor Anderson ready to dig in. First pitch. Anderson fouls it off the cage, 0-1. Yeah, and Tubbs got into a little trouble in the first. Was able to induce 2 fielders' choice and then get some help from Emerson Roy on a great play to end the top half of the first and keep Auburndale off the scoreboard. Tubbs ready, the 0-1. Fouled off. It's 0-2 now on Anderson. Oh-2. Fouled off again. Today's game is brought to you by Stratford Homes. You can take the first step to build your customized home with Stratford Homes. Visit StratfordHomes.com to see floor plans, schedule a tour, or begin the design of your new customized home from Stratford Homes. Visit StratfordHomes.com today to get started. A lot of times to say Homes. No balls, 2 strikes. Here it is. Anderson takes one high, 1-2. 1-2. Anderson takes one just a bit low. Count even 2-2. Didn't miss by much. Anderson's been able to draw the count even. 2-2. Anderson just got a piece of it, and she stays alive. 2-2. Good at bat here from Anderson. Making Tubbs work for this out. Two again. Low and inside. Count is full. How about this at bat from Anderson? Three-two. And that is ball 4. What an at bat from Taylor Anderson. Leadoff walk. And Reagan Lau will step up. Sorry, Regan Lau.
Now batting number 2, Regan Lau.
Regan Lau, left fielder with a runner on. First pitch, Lau squaring to bunt. She pops it, bunts it, pop, whatever you want to say. I don't know. Foul. Oh, 1. And now squaring to bunt again. High. Nice play by Roper. Awkward position, with the bunt and then a high pitch, able to just snare that in the air. It was a impressive reflex by Emma Roper. 1-1's going to bunt. That's low. Good block by Roper. Good pick. Two and one on Regan. Tubbs walked Anderson to open the inning. As squaring to bunt and rolling foul. Count even 2-2. Again, other games going on. We got a double header in softball action. Merrill is at Marshfield. And baseball, Merrill is at Spash. Neelsville is at Columbus Catholic in baseball. Wausau West is at DC Everest. Neelsville is also at Columbus Catholic in softball. That's high. Count is full. Marathon is at Assumption for softball. Pacelli is at Port Edwards for softball. Pacelli is also at Port Edwards for baseball. And Hudson is at Eau Claire Memorial. So a full slate of games today. 3-2 to Lau. And that is low. That is ball 4. So back-to-back walks to start this second inning. And two very impressive at-bats from Taylor Anderson and Regan Lau. Being able to hang tough and battle back in counts. And that'll bring on Maya Katzenberger.
Number 24, Maya Katzenberger.
First pitch. And that is in there for a strike. 0-1. Hit the inside zone. No balls, 1 strike. Runners at second and first. Nobody out. 0-1. Squaring to bunt, and bunting right through it is Katzenberger. It's quickly 0-2. And Chesney Nagel standing on deck. 0-2. Fly ball down the right field line. Foul territory, and running into the fence is the right fielder, Schuler. She looks like she's okay. I think she was able to slow down a little bit before she ran into that. Otherwise, she would have ran into that about full speed. The umpire and the Coach Pancras are just going to go out and make sure she's okay. She didn't look like she was in too much pain. I think that it just probably shook her up a little bit. Again, just probably a precaution that every coach has to take. And it looks like Schuler's all good. 0-2 still on Katzenberger. Thanks. Nobody out, 2 runners on. Back-to-back walks from Tubbs to open this inning. Tubbs ready and deals the 0-2. Low, good block by Roper. 1-2. 0-2. 1-2, I should say. That's a little chopper. Third base. Tough play for Hollitz. Throw across. Not in time. It's an infield hit for Maya Katzenberger, and it is major danger zone for Tria Tubbs. Bases loaded. Nobody out. And Chesney Nagel coming to the plate.
Chesney Nagel.
Wasn't hit all that hard, and the way Hollitz was positioned, it would have been a tough play for anybody. And there's some talk going on with the umpires. Not really sure what this is about. And I think they were just confirming that she was safe. It certainly looked like she was safe from here. Either way, bases loaded, nobody out for Chesney Nagel. 9-spot hitter. First pitch, Nagel sends one foul out of play, 0-1. Nagel, big cut and a miss, it's 0-2. And this is an out that Tria Tubbs needs, especially having to deal at the top of the order with Maya Krings on deck. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that is a big out, number 1 for Tria Tubbs. A 3-pitch K, and back to the top of the order with Maya Krings. Krings 1 for 1. She singled last inning, was eliminated at third on a fielder's choice. As it's in there for a strike, 0-1 on Krings. And that was Tubbs' first strikeout of the day. Griesbach standing on deck, bases loaded, 1 out, 0-1. Little flare, that will be caught by Pankratz. Throw back to third, and did they get her? They did. It's a double play. Anderson too far off the bag. It's 3-5 on the double play, and the inning is over. Bases loaded, nobody off for Auburndale. They cannot push across a run. 1-0 Stratford. We're going to the bottom of the second.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Auburndale lets a golden opportunity get away in the top half of the second as Kressel Wenzel, Michaela Stoiber, and Kaylin Schuler ready to dig in against Morgan Griesbach. Here in this second inning. And Stratford got one in the first on the RBI single by Emma Roper.
Kressel Wenzel, Michaela Stoiber, and Kaylin Schuler.
And Stratford, this is one of 2 games they have played against Auburndale this week. Again, as I said a couple of times, Auburndale victorious on Tuesday, courtesy of a walk-off. That was in Auburndale. Now they're in Stratford. Tigers lead 1-0. Tigers led for all of that game. It was 5-1 going into the last inning. Major rally from the Eagles. First pitch from Griesbach, and that is popped foul and into the stands by Kressel Wenzel. Wenzel in her usual spot as the Tigers' second baseman. A 1 to Wenzel. High and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. One. Fly ball foul and out of play. It's 1-2. Again, any games that you also want to check out, you can visit our website, zaleskisports.com. Also check us out on YouTube. We're not covering it, but Stratford and Auburndale in baseball action right next to us. The 2-2 is a swung on and missed. Second strikeout of the day for Griesbach, and there's out number 1.
Now batting number 1, Michaela Stieber.
As Michaela Stieber will step up. Stieber, the designated player today, as that is inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Oh no. Fly ball foul and out of play. And I think that hit a car. One. On the ground to short. Right there is Krings, and she throws in time. 2 up and 2 down, and that'll bring on Kaylin Schuler.
Now batting number 6, Callan Schuler.
As Callan Schuler, right fielder, ran into the fence in the top half of this inning. A little shaken up. She was all right, which is always good to see. First pitch. Rolling outside, 1-0 on Schuler. Griesbach ready. Deals 1-0. Swing and a miss. Count even 1-1. High, 2-1 now. Two-one. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Little sweeper from Griesbach, and it's 2-2 now. Two fouled off, and Schuler able to stay alive. Balls, 2 strikes. Griesbach trying to make this a 1-2-3 second. And that's fouled off again. Neither batter nor pitcher giving in here. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here it is. Swing and a miss. And the Tigers do go 1-2-3. 1-0. We're going to the third. You're watching softball on Zaleski Sports.
Buy 3 Goodyear tires and 1 is free has been extended at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Plus, get up to $200 back on 4 installed Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card. Buy 3 and 1 is free in March at Sherrill Tire and Auto. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
The future is here. We've been creating it for more than 100 years. From the most advanced technology to the broadest, most reliable network of sales and service dealers, always moving forward. We lead, others follow.
Nothing Stratford here as we enter the top of the third inning.
Leading off in the top of the third for Auburndale's number 11, Morgan Griesbach.
as Morgan Griesbach ready to step in. Griesbach walked in her first appearance. It's Griesbach, Grimm, and Stanton due up for Auburndale. Eagles have stranded 5 base runners in the first 2 innings. Last inning hurt, bases loaded, nobody out against Tria Tubbs, a golden opportunity. But a strikeout and a double play erased it quickly. 0-1 as that hits the outside corner on Griesbach. A 1. Low count, even 1-1. Tubbs has gotten into a couple of jams in the first 2 innings, but she's been able to battle through it. High as that's out of the glove of Roper. 2-1. 2-1 from Tubbs. Bounces in the dirt. 3 balls and 1 strike on Griesbach. Three balls, 1 strike. Tubbs ready, squaring to bunt as Griesbach. She quickly pulls it back, and that is ball 4. So Griesbach draws her second walk of the game, and that is already the 4th walk issued by Tria Tubbs. And that'll bring on Breely Grimm. Grimm grounded into a fielder's choice, 1-5 on the fielder's choice. First pitch, and that is bunted foul by Grimm. 0-1. Then Grimm was eliminated on a fielder's choice at second, back in the first. 2 fielders, back-to-back fielder's choice. I don't really know how to say that correctly or grammatically. 0-1. And bunting it foul again is Grimm. 0-2. Little flare coming in and making a good play and adjustment is Cressa Wenzel. Griesbach goes to second. 4-3 on the putout. Again, that was hit awkwardly. It was in the air for a second, and then it kind of died right in front of Wenzel. She made a nice play just fielding it and making a good throw to first. 1 gone, and that'll bring on Samantha Stanton. Grounded into a 5-4 fielder's choice. Back in the first. Runner at second, 1 out. And a little flare foul and out of play. Actually, more than a little flare. He actually had some carry on it. Either way, 0-1 on Stanton. High, count even 1-1 on Stanton. Break-even pitch. Fly ball into left field. Roy coming in, calling for it. Long run, and she makes another terrific catch. And now tagging on her way to third. Throw not in time. It was dropped at third by Hollitz. Heads up base running by Griesbach to advance on that. Again, another great catch by Emerson Roy. 2 outs, runner at third, and that'll bring on Danica Bloomberg, who was robbed of a hit by Emerson Roy to end the first inning. As Hope Schulte ready to pinch run once again. First pitch. Low, good block by Roper. 1 ball and no strikes. On the ground, that's going to sneak through a base hit. In to score is Schulte. It's an RBI single for Danica Bloomberg. And we are all even at 1 here in Stratford. That was smoked. And no chance for Wenzel at second to even make a play on that. A good piece of hitting there by Bloomberg, and we're all tied 1-1, and that'll bring on Taylor Anderson. Walked back last inning, throw down to second. There's nobody there, and a good job by Wenzel to back that up. Risky decision by Roper to throw that ball. There was nobody really in the vicinity. A good job by Wenzel. I can understand what their approach was. They were trying to throw down and get the tag on the runner while she was sliding in. Either way, a good job to prevent that from going in the outfield and warranting a further advance, as that's high. Count even 1-1. Umpire calling for another ball. Runner at second. We're all even at 1. Auburndale finally able to take advantage of a runner in scoring position as that's inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Fly ball into right field. That is going to drop in front of Schuler, and coming around third and scoring is Bloomberg. It's an RBI single for Taylor Anderson, and the Eagles have the lead. They lead it 2-1. And Regan Lau will now step up. Lau walked last inning.
Now batting number 2, Regan Lau.
And the Tigers will have to work from behind. Starting in the bottom half of the third. First pitch, big cut and a miss, 0-1 on Lau. Lau was stranded at second last inning. A 1. Lau, fly ball into left field. Roy coming in. She calls for it and makes the catch. And the side is retired. Damage done. Auburndale has the lead. It's 2-1 Eagles. We're going to the bottom of the third.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
2-1 Auburndale as we're in the bottom of the third inning. As Emerson Roy will lead it off for Stratford. Tigers down 2-1 after Auburndale with 2 runs in the top half of this inning. 2 out damage by the Eagles offense.
Leading off for the Tigers in the bottom of the third is number 3, Emerson Roy, on the top of the order.
So it'll be Roy, Laney Pankratz, and Carly Pankratz due up for Stratford. Warren Griesbach out for another inning. After a little bit of a shaky first, a good, clean second, 1-2-3. First pitch and a bunt pop-up and a one-handed, bare-handed catch by the third baseman, Stanton.
Now batting number 4, Laney Pankratz.
Out number 1, and that'll bring on Laney Pankratz. I don't think I've seen a lot. We don't see a lot of plays like that. First pitch, Pankratz fouls it off, 0-1. Pankratz was hit by a pitch, later came around to score. That was back in the first. After that Roper single, Griesbach has set 6 in a row down in order. A 1. High, count even 1-1. One. Pankratz sends it out of play, 1-2. We need another ball. I think the umpire's waiting on that. We're going to get one from the Auburndale dugout. Is Laney ready to step back in? 1 ball and 2 strikes on Laney Pankratz. Griesbach ready. 2-1. Pankratz just got a piece of it. Stays alive. One ball, 2 strikes. Here it is. Gratz takes it high. Two balls, 2 strikes on the Tigers' second baseman, and Pankratz sends one foul and out of play, and we'll do it again. Two balls, 2 strikes. Griesbach ready and deals the 2-2. Outside, full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Good take by Pankratz. Count is full. Three balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 3-2. Pankratz swings and misses. 4th K of the day for Griesbach.
Now batting, number 10, Carly.
And that'll bring on Carly Pankratz. Pankratz 0 for 1. First pitch, Pankratz takes a strike, 0-1. Griesbach trying to make the 3rd inning as painless as the 2nd, going 1-2-3. 0-1. Pankratz, little flare, and that will be squeezed by the second baseman Grimm, and the side is retired. Tigers go in order to the 4th. It's 2-1 Auburndale.
Need a new mattress? All Furniture in downtown Marshfield has mattresses, and you can save like never before. We have stacks of mattresses, save big on factory liquidations and closeouts, one-of-a-kind items, and mismatched fabrics. Save on special purchases and rollback pricing on 2-sided flippable mattresses. Discounts on adjustable bases and even clearance pricing on floor models.
The Furniture People for good home furnishings. Mall furniture where value is yours.
Tria Tubbs back out for the 4th inning. As today's game is brought to you by Arts Body Shop. Quality auto body and framework since 1952. If you have an accident, let Mackey's 2024 Small Business of the Year give you a free estimate. Call Arts Body Shop on South Central Avenue in Marshfield.
Leading off in the top of the 4th for Auburndale, it's number 24, Maya Hansenberger.
Has 8-9-1 due up for Auburndale here in this 4th inning. Eagles have the lead. First pitch, Katzenberger right back to Tubbs. She fields, throws. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 4th. That's one of those where if you don't field it right, it could end up being a hit. And Tubbs.
Number 5, Chesney Nagel.
Is that'll bring on Chesney Nagel. Nagel 0 for 1, struck out back in the 2nd. First pitch. Nagel takes one inside for a strike. 0-1. 0-1. Nagel takes one low. Count even 1-1. And picture perfect baseball weather. The wind is not bad at all. Again, would be nice if it was a little warmer outside, but still a beautiful day here in central Wisconsin as that's high. 2-1. 2-1. Nagel, big cut and miss. 2-2. Two. Nagel got a piece of it, fouls it off. It's 2-2 again. Called strike 3. Second strikeout of the day for Tubbs. And back to the top of the order with Maya Krings. Krings 1 for 2, singled and grounded in, well, I should say, flew into a double play. That was that pop-up that was caught by Pankratz at first. And then the throw back to third to get the force on the runner as there's a strike. It's high. Swing and a miss. Yeah, 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2. Fly ball, foul territory, and out of reach. One, 2. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts. And the third of the day for Tubbs. Eagles go in order. We're going to the bottom of the fourth. It's still 2-1 Auburndale.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Emma Roper ready to lead off for Stratford. It's 3-4-5. Roper, Tubbs, and Schmidt due up for the Tigers. Sports Scene in Marshfield is your official fanwear store for player jerseys, hats, autograph memorabilia, and more. Sports Scene up the stairs from World Buffet in the Marshfield Mall. Griesbach back on the mound. She has retired 8 in a row, dating back to the last person to reach base with Roper with that RBI single back in the first inning.
Leading off in the bottom of the fourth for the Tigers.
So
Number 5, Emma
Stratford's offense has hit a little bit of a wall here against Griesbach today after scoring 5 runs on Tuesday. And Roper looked to try to rejuvenate it here in the bottom of the fourth inning. First pitch. And in there for a strike, 0-1. And Griesbach has just been pounding the zone. She's been working fast, too, not letting hitters get a lot of time to adjust. 0-1. Roper fouls it off. It's 0-2. Roper swings and misses.
Number 23.
One gone.
Tubbs.
And I'll bring on Tria Tubbs. Tubbs flew out to center back in the first. He's back ready. First pitch to Tubbs. Tubbs takes one high and outside. 1-0 on the Tiger pitcher. Yeah, and Tubbs, except for that third inning, has done a good job. Needed that 1-2-3 inning in the top half of this. 1-0. Little flare, and that is going to be caught by the shortstop, Krings. Heck of a catch.
Nice one by the shortstop. Brings up number 12.
2 up and 2 down. That'll bring on Gracie Schmidt. Schmidt 0 for 1, struck out to end the first inning. One of 5 Ks for Morgan Griesbach today. And if Krings doesn't make that play, that's a hit. That's inside 1-0 on Schmidt. Yeah, Tigers have had 2 base runners, only 1 hit for Stratford so far today on 1 run. All that damage coming in the first. 1-0. And fouled off the back cage. 0-2. Sorry, 1-1. 1-1, I apologize. — 1-1 is swung on and missed. It's 1-2 now on Schmidt. Griesbach ready. Bloomberg ready. 1-2. Outside. Count even 2-2 now. Two balls, 2 strikes. Schmidt ready again. Griesbach deals. Line drive into left field. That will be down all the way to the wall. Schmidt on her way to second base, and she is going to be in there with a stand-up double. And the Tigers have their first hit and base runner since the first inning. It's a 2-out double for Gracie Schmidt and an RBI chance for Cressa Wenzel. That was crushed. And again, Lau was playing very shallow, and no chance for her to make that play. Cressa Wenzel struck out back in the second, 0 for 1 today. First pitch. Wenzel takes one high. Again, Schmidt taking a bigger lead off second base. There was nobody there. Grimm came back to the bag after. And I can't imagine Schmidt would really be prioritizing stealing with 2 outs in a close game. Probably just trying to draw the defense out, as that's high and inside. 2 balls and no strikes on Wenzel. And you got Stieber on deck. — 2-0, and on the ground to first. That's past the first baseman Anderson, and coming in to slide safe is Gracie Schmidt.
Schmidt scores after Wenzel's single, bringing up number 1, Michaela Stieber.
I don't know what you're going to rule that. I'm going to rule that an E3. Yeah, and that was hit on the ground, and Taylor Anderson unfortunately had a little remnants of Bill Buckner on that play. Either way, this game is tied, and that'll bring on Michaela Stieber. Stieber grounded out to short back in the second, 0 for 1 on the day. Takes a strike, 0-1. So after the Tigers didn't have a base runner since the first, they rally with 2 outs here in the fourth, the double by Schmidt, and then the error allows a run to score. Again, I'm probably a little harsh with what I rule hits versus errors. Big cut and a miss. 0-2 now on Stieber. And when you don't have the professional scorekeepers from the MLB telling you what they're going to rule that, it's hard. So that's what I'm going to rule it, and no replays either. No balls, 2 strikes. Stieber just got a piece of it. Stays alive. It's 0-2. I have a feeling this one's going to come down to the wire. Oh, 2. And that low, that bounces in the dirt, and going to second base is Wenzel. And it was bobbled by Bloomberg for a moment. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Stieber. Hanging tough. One, 2. Stieber takes a called strike 3. And the inning is over. Tigers tie it on the error. And we are through 4. It is 2-2 here in Stratford.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
2-2 as we are now in the top half of the 5th inning. Griesbach, Grimm, and Stanton due up for Auburndale. Griesbach has walked twice and scored a run today.
Number 11, Morgan Griesbach.
First pitch. And Griesbach fouls it off. It's 0-1. A 1. Bounces in the dirt. Count even 1-1. One. Low. 2-1 now on Griesbach. Again, Griesbach has been patient at the plate today. And most of these Auburndale hitters have been patient. They haven't swung at a lot of pitches out of the zone. 2-1. That's high. It's 3-1 now on Griesbach. This was the part of the order that gave Tubbs' struggle in the 3rd, as that's in there for a strike. Count is full. Good pitch from Tubbs. And Griesbach doing the fake bunt square. Full count. Tubbs ready and deals. And Griesbach on the ground to short. Right there is Schmidt. She throws in time to get Griesbach first time. She has been retired. And 1 gone here in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring on Breely Grimm. Grimm 0 for 2. Grounded into a fielder's choice. I should say 0 for 1. Grounded into a fielder's choice.
Number 7,
and grounded out to second.
Breely Grimm.
Tubbs ready, first pitch. And Grimm flies one into right field. That'll fly foul out of play. A 1. In there, 0-2. Balls, 2 strikes. Tubbs ready and deals the 0-2 to Grimm. And Grimm fouls it off. She stays alive. 0-2. On the ground to second base. Right there is Wenzel. She fields throws. And 2 gone here in the 5th. And Samantha Stanton will step up. Stanton grounded into a fielder's choice and flew out to left.
Number 9, Sammy Stanton.
Stanton, one of 2 Eagle hitters that were robbed of hits today. First pitch, and on the ground to first. Right there is Pankratz, and it's an easy 1-2-3 inning for Tria Tubbs. Bottom of the 5th coming up. We are still all even at 2. You're watching high school softball on Zaleski Sports. We'll be back after these messages.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Bottom of the 5th inning.
For the Tigers, Callan Schuler.
And as Callan Schuler, Emerson Roy, and Laney Pankratz do up for Stratford here in this bottom of the 5th inning. All even at 2 between these 2 Merriwood South foes. Eagles did all their damage in the 3rd. First pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. Meanwhile, the Tigers scored runs in the 1st and the 4th. Again, only 2 hits on the day for Stratford. Oh, 1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes on Schuler. Griesbach ready. 0-2. High, nice stab there by Blumberg. One, 2. High again. It's 2-2, almost the exact same spot on these last 2 misses from Griesbach. Two balls, 2 strikes. Two. And Schuler got a piece of it. Count remains 2-2. Good at bat here from Schuler. Battle back from 0-2, made it even, has been able to foul off a pitch, keep herself alive. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here it is again. And Schuler fouls another one off. Two. Schuler takes one in the dirt. That actually bounced off the plate. Full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. As Callan Schuler trying to win the battle here against Morgan Griesbach. Three-2. Line drive into left field, but right at left fielder Lau for out number 1. Griesbach able to win the battle. It took a little bit longer than I think she expected, but allowed out for the first out here in the 5th inning, and that'll bring on Emerson Roy. Roy 0 for 1, bunted a pop-up to third that was caught. I'm sure there's a better way to say that. First pitch, and now Roy squaring to bunt again, charging and making the play is Stanton for out number 2.
Number 4, Lainey Pankratz.
As that'll bring on Lainey Pankratz, 0 for 1. Struck out and hit by a pitch. Scored a run back in the first. First pitch to Pankratz, and she takes one outside for a strike, 0-1. One. Just outside, count even 1-1. Break-even pitch. And Pankratz got a piece of it. That's foul. It's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Here it is. And that's a called strike 3. That is the 7th K of the day for Morgan Griesbach. We're going to the 6th. We're still even at 2.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Two to 2 here in the top of the 6th inning as Blumberg, Anderson, and Lau do up for Auburndale against Tria Tubbs back out for another inning. An SCS apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin and the Chippewa and Fox Valleys. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Visit scswiderski.com for more. As Danica Blumberg leads it off for Auburndale. First pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. A 1. Bounces in the dirt. Count even 1-1. Blumberg flew out to left and singled and scored a run. That is high. 2 balls and 1 strike. To 1. In there for a strike. 2-2. Took a second for the umpire to signal. I was about to ask where that one missed had he not called it a strike, but just a little delay on the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tubbs ready, deals the 2-2. Low, count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2. And just inside. Didn't miss by much. It's a leadoff walk. And the first base runner for Auburndale since the third.
Number 10, Taylor Anderson.
As Taylor Anderson will step up. Anderson 1 for 1, a walk and a single and an RBI. First pitch. Anderson swinging away and fouls it off. Blumberg was running on the pitch. I believe that was supposed to be Blumberg. I'm not sure how that turned into Blumbard. Or Bloombard is basically how I said it. And now scoring to bunt and bunting foul is Taylor Anderson. It's 0-2. Regan Lau standing on deck. Oh, 2. Anderson takes one high. Count even 1-2. One, two. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second. Going to be close. In time. They got her. A strike him out, throw him out, double play. And 2 outs.
Number 2.
The complexity and the approach to this inning changes dramatically at just the snap of a finger. Third K of the day for Tubbs. 2 gone, and Regan Lau will step up. Lau 0 for 1, walk and a flyout. First pitch. Lau takes one high, 1-0. Yeah, and that was a close play at second. I didn't know if they were going to get her. It was a low throw, and it wasn't a bad slide either. So that's fouled off. Count even 1-1. That wasn't a bad slide by Blumberg either. I think she might have come off the bag because originally it looked like they were going to rule her safe. I think she might have came off of the bag at the last second. 1-1. Dropped in there for a strike. 1-2. After those first couple innings, Tubbs has settled in. And the fact that with the amount of runners that Auburndale had, they only have 2 runs is that one is turned around and foul. Straighten that one out. You got a pretty good piece of contact. One ball, 2 strikes. Here it is. Low. Count even 2-2. Two. On the ground, past Tubbs. Coming in, charging to Schmidt. Throw to first in time. And the side is retired. Leadoff runner is eliminated on the double play. Going to the bottom of the 6th. We're still even at 2. Two to 2 here in the bottom of the 6th inning as one team looking to jump on top. It's been a competitive game here today in Stratford. It was expected. 2 of the top teams in this Merriwood South Conference. You know who's a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest? It's Staub Construction. They've been partnering with private and public customers since 1984. They have their own service and fabrication department to assist with any municipal or industrial situation. Staub Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. As big cut and a miss, 0-1 on Carly Pankratz. Pankratz 0 for 2, grounded out to the pitcher and popped out to second. A 1. Griesbach. And grounded by Pankratz, throw to first in time. That's a good job by Krings to field that. I was trying to say Griesbach was ready to deal, and I almost said that she hit it. Didn't really come out the way I wanted it to. Either way, 1 gone for Emma Roper. Emma Roper 1 for 2 with an RBI, a single, and a strikeout. Drove in the first Stratford run. The other run on my record is unearned. Came courtesy of an error. Dropped in there for a low strike, 0-1. Griesbach has had a heck of a day on the mound. Both pitchers doing very well today. A 1. Roper sends one foul. 0-2 now on Emma. And I think that hit another car. That's why I don't park in the front row. No balls, 2 strikes. Tubbs on deck. 0-2. Roper takes one low in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One, 2. High, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Roper ready again. Roper lines one into right field. That's down, and that gets past the right fielder, Katzenberger. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. Roper around second, on her way to third, and she is going to be in there. That's going to be a single and a 2-base error. Single and an E9.
Brings up number 23, Tria Tubbs.
Yes, Tria Tubbs, Tiger pitcher, a chance to give herself the lead with a runner at third and only 1 out. Again, Roper runs well, so anything to medium depth in the outfield, and now we're going to have a meeting on the mound, and this might be the end of the day for Morgan Griesbach. Runner at third, 1 out. Largest lead in this game for either team has been 1 run. Stratford led 1-0. Auburndale took a 2-1 lead. There is a meeting on the mound. And I don't know if they're going to change pitchers or not. Figured if they were, they probably would have done it by now. They're maybe going to reset their defensive positioning. I would be very shocked if they went with a sack bunt situation unless they knew that they were in a position, and I wonder if that's what Coach Schulte is thinking right now. Trying to maybe set up the defense, and they will stick with Griesbach. No pitching change. Runner at third, and now it'll be up to Tria Tubbs. Again, Tubbs 0 for 2. And flew out to center and popped out to short. Late inning heroics benefited Auburndale on Tuesday. Can Stratford get some of their own here today? First pitch to Tubbs, and Tubbs a big cut and a miss. 0-1. She's trying to give herself the lead with 1 swing right there. Came up empty. No balls, 1 strike. The 1. Tubbs comes up empty again, 0-2. Way out in front of that one. And Gracie Schmidt on deck. Roper at third, 1 out. Here it is. And inside, that hit Tria Tubbs. Got her on the arm. And that is difficult situation for Morgan Griesbach, hitting a batter in an 0-2 count. So runners at the corners, 1 out for Gracie Schmidt. Schmidt 1 for 2, struck out swinging and doubled. And scored a run back in the 4th. She scored the second Tiger run. And a chance to give her Tigers the lead. First pitch, and fouled off and out of play, 0-1. Again, if you're interested in my schedule, which not many people are, I will be in Marshfield tomorrow for another softball doubleheader, starting at 3:30. 0-1. On the ground, too short. Going to be a tough play. They're going to run the throw to the plate, and it gets by the catcher. It gets by Bloomberg, and a run is in. Krings did everything right. She looked the runner back to the bag, had her in a rundown, but a low throw.
Number 8, Cressa Wenzel.
And now runners at second and third, as Schmidt was able to get to second on that throw. Tubbs is at third, and now Cressa Wenzel with a chance to try to add some insurance. And a little flare. That is down for a base hit. In to score is Tubbs. Schmidt will be held at third. It's an RBI single for Cressa Wenzel, and Stratford leads it 4-2.
Now batting, number 1, Michaela.
As Michaela Stieber will step up. Stieber 0 for 2, grounded out to short, and that's a tough play in that fielder's choice by Krings. She did everything right. Looked the runner back, got her in a rundown. Just a little too low of a throw. A good throw on the money, and Roper's out. As going down to second base unopposed is Cressa Wenzel. And that eliminates the double play. At least the easy double play. Runners at second and third, 1 out for Stieber. Stieber trying to give some breathing room for Tria Tubbs on the mound. Tigers lead by 2. That was a huge insurance run on that single by Wenzel. Fly ball popped up in the infield. And it will be squeezed by Krings. 2 gone. And that'll bring on Callan Schuler. Schuler 0 for 2.
Number 6, Callan Schuler.
Schuler struck out in the second, and last inning flew out to left. Hit it hard, but right at the left fielder, Regan Lau. Griesbach ready. First pitch. Schuler takes a strike, 0-1. Again, Auburndale will have Katzenberger, Nagel, and Krings due up in the 7th. A 1. On the ground, that is knocked down by Krings. A run is in. In to score is Schmidt. Wenzel the third. That'll be a base hit.
Base hit for Callan. Brings up number 3, Emerson Roy.
It's 5-2 Stratford. And now it's Emerson Roy. 0 for 2, big cut and a miss, 0-1. Roy popped out to third and grounded out to third. Third base has not been her friend today. She's made some dazzling plays in the outfield, though. Saved a couple of runs for Stratford. 0-1. Roy takes one for a strike. It's 0-2. As Schuler goes down to second unopposed. Tigers rally with 3 here in the 6th. Some late inning heroics for Stratford today, as that's a called strike 3. All right. Outside call goes the way of the Eagles. Last chance for Auburndale. Tigers score 3. They lead 5-2. We'll be back for the 7th on Zaleski Sports.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talented expertise of a big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontics and orthodontics, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for your family. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our communities and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Top of the 7th inning as last chance for Auburndale. Pick up all your pets' favorites from Fleet Farm. Find everything from food and treats and toys and health products under one roof. From all the brands you trust, dogs or cats, they've got you covered. Shop your pets' everyday essentials at Fleet Farm. And get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. Again, as I said, it is Katzenberger, Nagel, and Krings due up.
Katzenberger.
Auburndale rallied. This is a similar situation to what we saw on Tuesday. It was 5-1 going into the last inning, as that's in their first strikeout and one. So Auburndale is not a stranger to being behind against Stratford, but that was at home. They're on the road this time. 0-1. On the ground is short. Right there is Schmidt. She fields, throws, and a quick out number one for Tria Tubbs. And that'll bring on Chesney Nagel. 0 for 2 today, struck out twice. Once swinging and once looking. And she'll have the tall task of trying to get on. First pitch, swing and a miss. After that RBI single from Taylor Anderson, Tubbs retired the next 9 out of 10 batters she's faced, and one of those, and the only batter that reached out was the walk from Bloomberg. She was eliminated on a strike him out, throw him out double play. Quickly 0-2 on Nagel as she cut and missed on that last pitch. No balls, 2 strikes. Here it is. Called strike 3. And there's 2 outs, and the last chance for Auburndale is Maya Krings. Krings 1 for 3. Singled, grounded in, flew out into a double play. I don't know. She hit into a double play and struck out swinging. And she is the last chance for Auburndale. First pitch, Krings takes one high, 1-0. And as I've seen later in the game, that strike zone has become a little wider and a little lower. And it's benefited both Auburndale and Stratford. 1-0. And there's the break, and there is the even maker. It's 1-1. Break even pitch. And that's same exact spot. It's 1-2, and Auburndale's down to their last strike. Again, coming up next is the Nasonville Dairy postgame show, no matter what, no matter who wins this game. 1-2. Fly ball into left field. Roy coming in. Instead, it will be Schmidt to squeeze it. And the Tigers win it, and they get their 8th win. They avenge the walk-off rally from Auburndale as Stratford wins it 5-2. Again, coming up next is the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Fresh cheese curds made daily. You can get them anytime at NasonvilleDairy.com or at their stores in Marshfield or Curtis. Again, we'll talk with Coach Pankratz and a player of the game after this message from our friends at Nasonville.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy.
Testing, testing. All right, well, we're here on the Naysville Dairy Postgame show. We'll be coming back and talking with the player as soon as they're done with their meeting. Stratford boys baseball. Well, Stratford baseball leads Auburndale baseball 4-1 right now in the top of the 7th inning. Hi. We Cressa Wenzel for player of the game.
Cressa.
Fun! So fun!
Sorry, we have to go over here, otherwise the cage will cut up. Okay. Ready? All right, we're here with player of the game, Cressa Wenzel. So a couple of bats, couple of hits to drive in a couple of runs later in the game. So obviously this was a rematch of Tuesday. You guys had a tough loss, but what do you feel like you guys just did today, just better to get the victory here? What adjustments did you guys make today?
I feel like we just used that loss on Tuesday to really drive us and get us determined to win today.
Obviously, Morgan Griesbach was throwing really well. Was a little bit of a struggle offensively earlier but I guess I'll ask, what adjustments did you guys make against her later in the game to even just make some smaller contact, put the ball in play, and result in a couple of runs? I guess what adjustments did you guys make against her later in the game?
I think just aiming for contact rather than base hits, just to put the ball in play, put pressure on the defense, and yeah, kind of make something funny happen.
So obviously you guys are on the road at Phillips tomorrow, and then you got a couple of games next week. But obviously, as the season is getting somewhat closer to an end, you still have a few more games left, obviously, and then the playoffs start. What do you feel like you guys just need to continue to do to be successful through the rest of the season and even just going into the postseason?
I think offensively we still need to keep working. I feel like the past 2 games we've done well offensively, especially off of Morgan. She's a really good pitcher. But I think offensively we just need to keep building it because I think our defense backs it up.
All right, well then all I just need you to do is just look at the camera, say